There is big news coming out of the Caribbean for the Belize Bank Limited. The Caribbean Information and Credit Rating Services Limited have reaffirmed that the Belize Bank Limited has a solid foothold in the commercial banking industry in Belize. CariCRIS has rated the bank as AA+ on its long-term rating scale. That's the second highest rating on CariCRIS' long-term rating scale. It means that the bank has been deemed fully capable of meeting its payment obligations, whether interest payments or principal payments.
This rating is significant in the sense that it is a rating for the period post-pandemic. So it really reflects how the bank has performed and came out of the pandemic period, which is one of the biggest shocks that we have received in probably generations. It's usually three parts that they look at. They look at the existing current financial position of the bank. They go back and look at 3 to 5 years of financial performance, and they look at how different key performance indicators trend up or down. So they look at history, they look at current, and then they look at our processes, systems, risk management, framework, AML, CFT, protocols, our initiatives going forward, and they make an assessment of foreseeable events in terms of the economy, and they take those three things, they put it together, and they come up with a rating. It is pretty detailed, and we do that every single year to let our stakeholders know where we stand.
A financial institution in the post-pandemic era must adapt to changing times, with customers' heightened dependency on technology. Without digital services, there is a risk that company capital and performance could significantly decline. But the Belize Bank Limited is not facing that issue. CariCRIS has pointed to the bank's ongoing digital initiatives as one of the drivers behind the bank's enhanced and robust risk management framework.
The bank is investing significantly in digital initiatives to make sure that our clients have many channels to conduct business with the bank. We wanted to make it as easy as possible. So we have been spending significant amount of resources in training our staff, in doing financial literacy. And for instance, one of the projects is eCash, which is our wallet, is doing fantastic. We're getting very strong adoption. And on the back of eCash, we're going to be doing a lot more digital projects. We want to make it as easy as possible for people to relate to us. Our strategy clearly articulates a digital-first strategy, right? That doesn't mean that we will neglect people who want to have that one-on-one relationship with the bank. But there are many, many services that can be done from the comfort of your home. So when we talk about branches, your home should be a branch.
CariCRIS also cited the bank's acquisition of Scotiabank Belize and the improving economic conditions in Belize as grounds for the bank's high credit rating. It is worth noting that the Belize Bank Limited is the only bank in the country with such a rating. Financial institutions are not required to carry out the exercise, as it is a voluntary rating. In Belize, banks are not mandated to seek such ratings. However, having an independent opinion of an organization's overall creditworthiness informs stakeholders about the level of risk they are taking, and therein lies the value.
Having half of the market, representing 50% of the financial sector, we have a duty and we feel a responsibility to give our stakeholders the ability to know how we are doing. And that is why an independent rating agency provides that to our stakeholders. Our stakeholders are customers, depositors, people who have saved all their life savings with us, borrowers, correspondent banks, multilateral agencies, the government, the regulator. So there are many stakeholders that have a stake in the bank. So it is important for them to know what is a snapshot of the financial position of the financial institution.
Reporting for News 5, I am Paul Lopez.